Okay, what up, dudes? So, as I mentioned, seventh component of components that, whoa, components that change the appearance of the glove side. This one probably needs to be discussed the least amount, but we're looking at just funkiness, okay? So, funkiness to me aids in mechanical deception, which I believe 10, 15, 20 years ago was actually taught and like put emphasis on in terms of like how much deceiving within your delivery can you have and can you deceive the hitter. Now our deception is I would say like now in today's game, the deception of everything is more tailored towards pitch profiling deception, like what your ball is doing in flight, the way that it spins, blah blah blah, and then deception in regards to like what you're doing with your like timing mechanism. You see guys like do holds and stuff and blah blah blah. But wanted to touch on very briefly funkiness of the glove side and maybe a little bit of deception. Chris Bassit with the A's is obviously going to be more, obviously looks like, okay, that's deceiving. Whereas Bumgarner, it's more so just like that's the way he throws, and he's been throwing for, a really long time. Just want you to notice two different things. One is the amount of athleticism. Again, I actually am a huge advocate of like mechanical deception or front side deception. I was going to do a video on certain guys like a Jared Weaver, who their front side would take them like in a super far misdirection, and they would be coming at like the right-handed or left-handed hitter, something like that. But again, if we're working with youth athletes, I don't think this piece should be necessarily like emphasized or taught. I think maybe it could be just something that you tinker with as you get older. And if you're struggling with guys barreling you up and you think your stuff is good, then this is where, some sort of deception can play. There's been parts of my career where I've really thought about aiding some sort of front side deception, just something that looks completely different that they're not used to, right? But the thing that I wanted you to notice, even though Bassit and Bumgarner have this glove side that looks aggressive, like who is the Tyler Clippard is one of them, that's like a super aggressive glove side that could maybe throw off the hitter just a little bit. You're also going to notice the plane of rotation. All right, remember we talked about this in one of the components in regards to the shoulder rotation. Bumgarner, absolutely, right? So that's his line, that's his plane of shoulder rotation, and that's what allows him to segment and create that trunk neutral, hips into rotation as he anchors down, and then the ball comes through. Same thing with Bassit over here, right? So even though definitely looks like extremely funky with that guy going, he's still establishing like the plane of his shoulder rotation. All right, so now it comes up. Now I will never teach someone to throw a baseball like this and have this glove side go. But if you think about it in terms of that plane of rotation, pretty much doing exactly what we've been talking about, right? So glove side, establish, and then it's going to pull and come down here, which is then going to give him this plane of shoulder rotation. So that's why it's important. We'll talk about in the ebook for guys coming to this video from the ebook itself, where we've been diving into all these components. We'll discuss a little bit more in terms of, first and foremost, like identifying that throwing action, like identify your most athletic, natural throwing action and arm angle. So then we can work from there, right? I talk about how the arm action, the athleticism of it, that's going to be our foundation, and we work from there. Once we identify that the athlete has a specific foundation established, then we work, just like how Chris Bassit, I'm sure has always kind of thrown from this arm angle, and then you can work from there. Deceive the hitter, get a little funky, whatever. Ankle version. But yeah, that's what I got. Those are 7 components. Hopefully we made as much sense as we possibly could. For guys watching this just coming from YouTube and wanted to look at a video of these two guys, then you're probably missing a lot of context. So better pick up that ebook. All right, dudes. Much love. God bless. Till next time.